Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards. This morning we're going to talk about these two cards and then some other variations I made with the True Love Designer Series paper. I have it all cut up and in a bag, and all I did was took card fronts and colored them with blends in a variety of colors and made a variety of cards. So I have these two cards that open up, and this sentiment and the one on the inside of this card came from the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. Except for the Celebrating Your Day. I'm not sure where Celebrating Your Day came from. I'd have to find that. But the Hope It's Sweet came from here. I'll have to find where that specific stamp was from. I used two different stamp sets. But anyway, there's this one. I didn't color it. It's just black and white. This scallop came from the Stitch Be Mine dies. It's this die right here. And then I just used the tailored tag punch to cut the tag ends on these. So there's that one. And then this one I colored with blends. Just says thank you, and the little things you do make such a big difference. And it came from the Pansy Patch. This is new. It's going to be in the new catalog. So that's where I got this one, and I just colored it with blends. This is Rococo Rose, Daffodil Delight, and Real Red, and then Balmy Blue. And then I cut strips, and I'll show you how I did that. And then I have these cards. This is Soft Sea Spray. I think that's the name of it. I have it right here, actually. I made myself a little thing with all the cards stocks on them. And that color should be in here. Here it is. Seaside Spray. That's what color this is. And then this is one of the yellows and Old Olive. This has some things on it that are retiring. The paper, of course, is retiring. And I think this is retiring. This die. And the ribbon, of course. So there's that one. And here's one using Rococo Rose. This is retired ribbon. And there's some gold under there. This one is Flirty Flamingo with some gold ribbon. This one is I think it's this one, Magenta Madness, right here. And this one's Highland Heather. And see these ribbons, these things are retiring. I just did it different colors. And then this one, which was a little bit harder because I cut it in 1-inch squares and it was really hard to line up. This is retired ribbon. This is Real Red. I think this is Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Delight, Balmy Blue, and my brain's not working today. I think that is Shaded Spruce. So I just used blends, and then I used the what do you call it? Embossing folder on this one. And then I just put a little strip in here. So this one's all colored already. And I honestly, the colors Real Red, Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, Rich Razzleberry, I think, Mango Melody, and I think this is Calypso Coral, and I tried to do some shading on that. And then, of course, the Balmy Blue and shaded spruce. So that's how I colored this one. So what I'm going to do is show you how I cut this. I'm not going to actually put the card together, but what we're going to do is this, how I did this one. So this piece of black is, see, I used a white card base that was 8.5 or 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5.5, and then I trimmed off the edge here. This one I used a strip because I wasn't thinking. Anyway, this one I just trimmed the edge off, and you do it about, well, you want this piece to fit in there, and this piece of black is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, so it's a square. This one is bigger because it's 4 1/4 this way. In order to make this, be able to put the spaces in there, this had to be 4 1/4 because these are 1 inch wide. So you take your piece of colored DSP, and you want it to be 4 inches. So it's 4 inches this way. Then you're going to take your trimmer, and I'm just using this one because it's easier, and you're going to trim off, you need 4 1-inch strips. So you can use your regular trimmer. I just have this one handy. And you want to make sure when you do this that you keep them in order, that you want them on the front of your card so that they flow. Otherwise, it doesn't look as good. So you trim these, put them back in order after you trim them, and you need 4 strips. And then you're going to have 1 piece left over that you can use on the inside or on another card. So trim those off. You have this. So then you're going to do a piece that's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Well, I take that back. This is 4 1/8 by 4 1/4. And these are 4 by 1 inch. And you want to make sure that they flow through. So now you need this piece to be this needs to be 4 1/4 by 4 1/8. So you're going to trim this down to 4 1/4. And I can't ever tell on this thing where the 1/4 inch mark is, if it's out at the edge or where it is. So we're going to use this trimmer. This one out of the way. So I want this to be 4 1/4 inches wide. So you're going to trim a little bit off the edge. Just like so. And then you want the other side to be 4 1/8. Right there. Okay. Get this out of the way. Then you're going to take this and you're going to make sure that you're like this, so that your 4 1/4 goes across and your 4 1/8 goes down, because you're going to glue these on here and you want even amount of space. So you're just going to put them on here, just like so. Glue each strip on there. It should fit, because that one did. Just kind of have to space it, get you a little bit of space there. If it doesn't quite work, you can always trim a tiny bit off. See how close you have to get that? Just like that. Then you're going to take your, after you've done this, you're going to take your card base to open up. And you're going to put your die, this die right here, and you're going to run this through your die cut machine with this at the bottom. And you want to make sure you get it in the right place so that this fits, because I have it fitting clear to the edge and to the edge here. So you might, I don't think that you can put this on before. So you want to measure how far down you want to do that, because it's about 1 1/4 inches, but you're going to cut down on your card, yeah, about 1 1/4 inches. So that's what you're going to do, and you're going to run it through your machine like this. So you're going to put it. I don't like running them through like this, but you're going to have to cut this off. And that's pretty much all you do to make this card. And then you're going to do your sentiment. You're going to put a piece, I put a strip of the back of one of these, and it's the back of this one. It's striped like that. And you want to find one that's going here in the right direction. So you can take this and you're going to trim it. So you have a piece there, if you want that. There's other designs you could use. You could do it this way if you want, instead of up and down. You could use this one. It's just whatever looks best to you. I just happen to like the way this one looked, with it like that. But it would look good with it going this direction too. I just like the way this looked. So what I'd like you to do is, in the comments, I'll leave the, in my blog, if you go to the down arrow, I'll put all the sizes in my blog so that you know what sizes to use for this. But in the comments, I'd like you to comment and tell me which one of these cards you would like me to demonstrate, whether the one I just was sort of demonstrating or one of these others. I mean, they're basically the same idea, they're just different sizes, because this is 4 strips, where this one, or this is 5 strips, where this one's only 4. And then, like I said, this card right here, I had a hard time with it, getting it all even and the squares even and stuff, but it turned out pretty. And I'd like to know whether you like the black and white or the colored one. And in this DSP, it was really easy to color it. Do you like them colored different colors, or do you like them all the same color of flower? Just questions to see what other people like. But there's this pattern you can do the same thing with. And there's this one, of course, that I just used. And then there's this one. And that's the back. I have mine all cut up into card front sizes. And then this one is a little busy. But you could do a black and white one. I think that would be pretty. This black and white. And then there's this one. I think that's different. There's this one. And then there's this one that's very busy. But, you know, that would look pretty too, just decorating it. This one I didn't slice up like I did this one. This one might look better sliced up like that, but I don't know. You have to tell me what you think, and if there's any of these you'd like me to demonstrate, I can surely do that. But like I said, I will put the sizes for this card in my blog so that you know how I made it. And then this one's pretty much the same, other than this piece is smaller because I wanted some white space around it. Not clear to the edge like this one. So this piece is smaller. Was easier to make because I didn't have to slice it up. And then I put this one up on dimensionals. This piece, but I didn't on this one. So anyway, that's my card for today. I really like your comments. Like my video, subscribe. Sometimes I'm not real consistent about every week because I've been really busy. And starting next week, I'll be working part-time temporarily. I'm actually retired, but I'm filling in for somebody, so that's what happens when you're a bookkeeper, retired bookkeeper. My sister wants me to help her out at her office, so I may not get a video out next week, so we'll see what happens. Well, I hope you have a blessed day, and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in any of the Stampin' Up! Products. You can go to my website, and there's a link in the down arrow to get there if you're interested in signing up as a demonstrator and joining my team, whether you want to do videos or just be a hobby demonstrator and just get the products at a discount. It's up to you. My April host code is in there for any orders $50 or more. And then starting May 4th, we'll be able to order out of the new catalog. And if you become a demonstrator, you can order it now. So anyway, you have a blessed day and have fun stamping.